Attention! The following video may contain fun, humor, profanity, personal opinions, political incorrectness, and so on. If you are under the age of 18 or are easily offended by something as simple as gendered words, then I suggest you turn this video off and watch something more suited to you. Something like Sesame Street. Don't say I didn't warn you. G'day guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today's a bit of an overdue no prep drag video. Reason why I say it's a bit overdue, if you haven't seen my previous video, I haven't been able to post videos for quite a while, and the reason was my old laptop finally gave up the ghost. And the problem is I was actually in the middle of editing videos and so forth for some no prep drag stuff, and so I'd lost all of my footage and everything, so I'm kind of starting all over again to a degree. Obviously, I can't go right back to the beginning and start again because I've already done stuff, but I will bring you up to speed with what I'm doing. So what we'll do is we will head over to the Workbench and I'll show you what's going on. Alright guys, so as we see here, got my two no prep cars, and we have here in front of me some battery packs. Now I had started filming for the Revtech battery pack, and I just recently got this zombie pack. Now some may not be familiar with Team Zombie. They do have a Facebook page and an Instagram page. There it is there for those wanting to have a look. So what I started off with this Revtech whole shot, it's called the Eliminator pack. So I started off with this battery pack, and I hadn't actually intended to use it in my B5M based no prep car. I really bought it for this car here. And I had done a few passes with it, but I had to cut it short. And as you can see guys, I'm not sure if you can see it on the roof here, I had a bit of a issue. Turned out I had 500k diff oil, and that oil had leaked out after a few passes, and when I gave this the beans, obviously there wasn't enough I guess you could say adhesion in the diff to lock it efficiently, and it just got sideways and she flipped upside down and was sliding on the roof at about 70k an hour. So yeah, and you know, there's all damage up along here. It was spectacular, and I did catch it on camera, but I did lose all the footage as I mentioned earlier. So I had intended to use this battery pack, and what I had done is I had made, as you can see here, I've got this 3M stuff. Give me a second, I'll show you what it's called. It's this Scotch brand. Yeah, that's the stuff there. And I had it on the battery pack, and I'd made some custom straps for it because the original ones weren't long enough. But how it works is you put it in and it locks in, and as you can see it works pretty well. However, I didn't really like, because some guys, what they do is they will cut out the ridges here I didn't really want to do that with this car, but what I thought was, well, I will try it like that. And it did work, don't get me wrong, it did work, but I still didn't like the with the center of gravity. So I have managed to use this battery pack for this car here. So I will put that over there for the time being, and I'll show you that. However, I came across this Team Zombie pack, and I haven't had a chance to use it yet, and I will get to the reason why. However, I chose this battery pack for a particular reason. It is a 6,900 milliamp hour drag racing pack. It's, as you can see, the 300C burst, 7.4 volt. But as you can see, the shape of it, even though it's larger capacity and it's a 100C extra burst than the Revtech, it's a lot smaller and more compact, and I quite like that. And when I put it in, if I just move this out, if I move this, as you can see, guys, it sits perfectly in the confines of where the battery goes, of the rails there. So I thought that is a much better setup than what I had with this pack here. So this pack, what I've decided to do is use it with my project team associated no prep car. Now I will do a full separate video on this later. This will be a later video, but I will show you what I have done in the meantime. I will cover it extensively later on, but I thought to myself, because the original battery strap for the B5M just goes along, comes out and just mounts there, and I realized, you know, I've got sheets of carbon fiber, I've got you've got screws underneath here that hold part of the chassis together, like the plastic parts to the main chassis plate. I thought, well, why not have extra long screws coming through? And as you can see, guys, I've made a custom battery mount, or battery strap rather. And what I've also done, if I can get that off, is the battery pack goes in. If you just bear with me a sec, guys, what I'll do is I'll just turn this into tripod mode so I don't have to use one hand. So it goes in very carefully, of course. You don't want to. And I've used the same lock thing there, so it connects on, and just even with two hands I'm struggling. But yeah, so I just made a custom strap, if I can find the other. And honestly, guys, it works perfect. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to do my best to refilm what I've done. And to be honest, this battery pack has got some grunt to it. And I have done a small test in my backyard with this battery pack, with this setup, and it works really well. And we're going to test the Team Zombie Send It pack in the DR10. But one more thing that I'm going to show you that I'm going to test. Now, obviously, with these cars, with drag racing, tyre wear is a bit of a factor here. And, you know, I'm using Proline, the Hoosier tyres here. These are Proline rims. Hoosier tyres here, and these are the DR10 rims. However, the thing is, these tyres are glued to the rims, and I don't really like, if you're going to be changing tyres all the time, I don't really want to be having to glue the tyres all the time. So what I'm doing, and also a couple of guys have commented in previous videos to try out the Proline reaction tyres. They said that these hook up better than the Hoosiers, so I'm going to give those a go. However, I came across these SSD beadlock rims. These are aluminium or aluminum for my American followers. I am going to give these a go. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm not going to show putting them all together and that, but it comes with all the hardware you need. Those are the tires there. That's the part number for those that are interested. So I'm going to mount these up, and I will probably try them on the DR10 first, and I'll then try them on my B5M no prep car. And so yeah, we will give these a go. Now, for the record, guys, I'm filming this right now. This is June, second week of June, I think. And obviously here in Australia, being in the southern hemisphere, June for us is winter. So this video might be a while in coming out because of the weather. I mean, even today we are meant to be expecting a little bit of snow. So I'm going to do my best to film this. But I mean, it might be a while yet before you see this, and there might be some videos before this comes out. I'm not too sure. So I'm really hoping to try and get some footage soon, but through the magic of video editing, we are going to now go to the test area and test out these batteries. Alright guys, we are at my usual test location. Not sure how I'm going to go with this today. It is very cold. It is currently 6 degrees Celsius. Not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but it is cold. My fingers are a little bit numb. So what I'm going to do is I'll be doing a test on this car first, and obviously I'll be doing the other one here. Obviously this will also be in a separate video, so you might see the same footage in the other video. But what I intend to do is, I've got these Proline reaction tyres on the beadlock rims. I've cleaned them and prepped them. So what I'm going to do is I might, with each car, do a run with the original Hoosier tyres on them, and then do a run with the reaction tyres on, just to see what the difference is. And with the DR10 here, I'm going to go into the software and do a change with the speedy profile. It's very cold, so I'm going to try and do it for a cold setup. In my haste to come out here before, when we were in the workbench, forgot to show you on the side here, I have a cheap gyro. I'm going to give that a test.
It only cost me 20 bucks off eBay. Seems to, I did a little test in my driveway, seems to work, but it will remain to be seen out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here, guys, get the tires heated up, and yeah, we'll do the first pass with this car and then do another pass with the other tires on, and we'll see how it goes with the Team Zombie battery pack. Alright guys, let's get this ready. I've got this set up for winter low traction. This may or may not work. I'll put it on track, start. Okay, let's just see if the, oh yeah, gyro is working. Alright. Alright, we'll do a quick warm up. Alright guys, I'm going to be careful with this, see how we go. Well, I reckon that gyro helped. Alright, let's see. Stop, read, 73k an hour. That is, well, that is a personal best for this car. So I reckon, given the fact that I've put a gyro in this, I reckon I'll do a tyre swap and I'll up the power a little bit, because I had the punch set on 50%. Or was it 60%? I can't remember, but we will cut here. I'll do a tyre change and we'll see how we go, guys. Alright guys, well, hopefully I haven't buggered up the settings. I mean, that was a decent pass and it was a personal best for speed. I'm just hoping I haven't gotten too crazy with this and spiced the tune up too much. So okay, yep, gyro's working. Okay, start. Yep, that's registering. Alright, quick burnout. Just check that. Yep. Alright. Let's see how we go, guys. Alright, that was a good hit. Definitely launched harder. Alright. Stop. Read. 74. Okay. That is really good. 74 kilometers an hour. That is, we're getting faster, guys. The it seems to be performing well. That battery's got some good punch to it. The tires are hooking up, even in this, like I said, at the moment, as you can see, I've got gloves on. It is 6 degrees Celsius and yeah, that hooked up really well. So I'm gonna pause the video here, guys, and we're gonna switch to the other car. All right, got the tires warmed up. We'll turn this all on, make sure I got it on the right one. Yes. Hopefully this car doesn't come into contact, but we'll see how we go, guys. All right, put it on start. We will do a quick warm up. Yep, that's registering. For freak's sake. Hoping the tyres are warm because I cannot feel a damn thing. Alright, we'll aim it away. Alright, let's see how we go. Alright, let's see. Read 61k an hour. That's not too bad. Alright guys, I've put the proline reaction tyres on. I put some more tyre sauce on and I'm just heating them up. It's actually quite cold. It's taking a while for this tyre here to get up to 70 degrees. I'm happy with the way this Revtech battery is performing, and I mean, it's only had one pass at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I will pause the video here and just wait for the car to be ready, and then we'll do the next pass. Okay, let's get this ready. Start. Alright. Okay, let's go. Let's give it a go. Interesting results. Give me a moment, guys. I will reheat the tyres and we'll try again. Alright, this will have to be the last pass. I don't want to cause trouble. Alright, let's see how we go, guys. Alright, that was a good hit. Alright, let's see what the speed was. That was a good hit. Let's see, stop, read, 62 k's an hour. Alright, well, I'm not expecting much since it's only a 7.5 turn. Alright, well, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to pause the video here and I'll be back. Well, guys, I'm going to call that a successful test today. The batteries performed really well. Cars performed really well too, given the conditions. And I'm thinking too, the added weight of the batteries, especially the Revtech battery in the B5M, it definitely helped with traction. The proline reaction tires I'm not too sure. I mean, the Hoosier tyres have definitely had way more passes on them, so they've been scuffed and bedded in and so forth. I think too, I do like the bead locks. The only disadvantage I see with the bead locks is being aluminium or aluminum. It's extra rotating mass. I did notice, especially on the B5M chassis, it was braking was a little different. Like it wanted to keep going a little bit because there's that extra mass. Apart from that, that was a good test. So that's the end of this video, guys. If you like it, don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. And until then, enjoy your hobby and cheers.